Welcome, everyone. I'm excited to kick off our presentation today. Today, we'll be exploring the concept of a secondary economic industry. This is the first slide, so I just want to give you a quick overview of what's coming. We'll discuss what a secondary industry is, its role within the economy, and why it's important. So, let's get started and dive into this fascinating topic. Homes. Think of homes as the bridge between nature and our daily lives. They connect the natural resources around us to the things we need and use every day. When we talk about assembling goods, we're referring to the process of taking raw materials, things straight from nature, and turning them into products. Resources are the natural materials we start with, like wood, minerals, or water. These resources are essential because they provide the foundation for manufacturing. Manufacturing products from these resources is what we call industry. So, in essence, industry is all about transforming raw materials into the goods that make our lives easier and more comfortable. Understanding this connection helps us see how everything we use starts from nature and is shaped by industry to become part of our homes and everyday environment. The concept of manufacturing actually began in Britain, which is quite fascinating when you think about it. From there, it spread across Europe and North America, fueling significant technological advancements along the way. These innovations didn't just improve how things were made, they truly transformed the world we live in. When we focus on Britain in the 1800s, we see the heart of what's called the Industrial Revolution. This was a period of rapid change, where new machinery, techniques, and ideas revolutionized industries. It marked a major turning point in history, shifting societies from agrarian, manual labor to industrialized, mechanized production. This slide highlights how these early developments in manufacturing laid the foundation for modern industry. It's a key part of our overall theme, showing how technological progress drives economic growth and shapes our daily lives. So, understanding this historical context helps us appreciate how far we've come and the importance of innovation in manufacturing. Before the advent of electricity, machines relied heavily on steam power to operate. These machines were essential for running the massive factory engines that drove industrial production. The primary fuel used to generate this steam was coal, which was abundant and vital during that era. Steam power was at the heart of powering the past, enabling industries to grow and economies to expand. It's fascinating to see how these early energy sources laid the groundwork for the technological advancements that followed. Let's take a closer look at some of the key industries from the traditional era. First, we have historic shipbuilding, which played a crucial role in trade and exploration. Then, railways revolutionized transportation, making it faster and more efficient to move goods and people. Shipbuilding was similarly vital, especially for international trade and naval power. The textiles industry was also a major player, providing clothing and fabrics that fueled economic growth. Iron and steel, of course, formed the backbone of many of these industries, enabling the construction of ships, railways, and machinery. Together, these industries represent the foundational products of the traditional era that helped shape modern industrial development. Let's take a closer look at how the Industrial Revolution impacted different regions. In cities like Liverpool and Newcastle, we see a significant shift. Many people abandoned their traditional agricultural lifestyles to seek work in the new factories. This change was driven by the promise of better employment opportunities and the growth of industrial centers. As a result, rural areas were left behind, with fewer residents, while cities expanded rapidly. These growing urban centers became the new industrial hubs, fueling economic growth, but also creating social challenges. This movement of people is what we call the Great Migration. It's a key part of understanding how the Industrial Revolution transformed society, shifting populations from countryside to city and reshaping the economy and daily life. Now, moving on to slide 7, we see how electricity truly revolutionized our world. It replaced steam as the dominant power source, which was a huge leap forward. This shift led to the invention of some of the most iconic devices in history, like the light bulb, which transformed how we illuminate our lives, and the telegraph and telephone, which dramatically improved long-distance communication. These inventions didn't just improve convenience, they paved the way for the modern electronics we rely on today. It's amazing to think how this electrical age set the stage for the technological advancements that continue to shape our daily lives. This era was truly life-changing, marking a pivotal point in our progress and innovation. Now, let's take a look at how modern factories are producing the electrical equipment that we rely on every day. These factories are responsible for making essential household appliances like washing machines and refrigerators, which have become vital parts of our daily lives. In addition to manufacturing these large appliances, they also assemble consumer electronics. Think of smartphones, laptops, and other gadgets that keep us connected and productive. This slide highlights the concept of daily essentials, things we use regularly, being produced efficiently through modern manufacturing processes. It connects to our overall theme by showing how technological advancements in factories help meet our everyday needs with high-quality, innovative products. Understanding this process helps us appreciate the scale and sophistication involved in bringing these modern products from concept to our homes. Factories play a significant role in our economy, but it's important to recognize that they also produce harmful gases and chemical waste. These pollutants don't just stay in one place. They affect our air, water, and land, often in ways that are hard to see but have lasting impacts. Pollution from industry is a major challenge because it directly influences our health and the environment. While industry has made our lives easier, providing jobs, products, and technological advances, it comes with a price. The environmental challenges we face are a direct consequence of this progress. This slide highlights the idea that progress and industrial growth come with real costs. It's essential to understand that balancing development with environmental responsibility is one of the biggest challenges of our time. When we think about the overall theme of this presentation, it's about finding sustainable ways to move forward, ways that allow us to enjoy the benefits of industry without compromising the health of our planet. Burning fuels like coal releases carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, which is a major concern. These gases trap heat and contribute to the overall warming of our planet. As a result, we see more extreme weather events, such as floods, hurricanes, and droughts. This slide highlights an urgent challenge we face today. Air pollution and warming are interconnected issues that threaten our environment and our communities. It's important to understand that our actions, like burning fossil fuels, have direct impacts on climate change. Addressing these issues requires immediate attention and collective effort to reduce emissions and protect our planet for future generations. Chemical waste dumped into rivers and lakes poses a serious threat to aquatic life and human health. When harmful chemicals enter our water bodies, they can poison fish and other aquatic organisms, disrupting entire ecosystems. This contamination doesn't stay in the water. It can find its way into the food chain, affecting the health of people who rely on these water sources. On land, waste piles up and causes even more damage. It harms wildlife by destroying their natural habitats and creating dangerous, hazardous environments. Some of these chemicals are so toxic that they can even cause cancer, which is an alarming risk for everyone. This highlights how water and land pollution from toxic waste is not just an environmental issue, it's a public health concern. It's a reminder of why we need to take action to prevent these pollutants from entering our ecosystems and endangering both wildlife and ourselves. Innovation truly is the key to transforming our industrial world into a cleaner, greener space. It's about developing new technologies, new processes, and new ideas that reduce our environmental impact while still supporting economic growth. When we prioritize innovation, we're not just improving efficiency, we're actively shaping a sustainable future. The path forward involves balancing our need for industrial progress with the health of our planet. It's about making smart choices today that will benefit us all tomorrow. By embracing innovative solutions and sustainable practices, we can create an industry that's both productive and environmentally responsible. So, as we move ahead, let's keep in mind that the goal is to support continued growth while respecting and protecting our environment. This balance is what will truly define our success in building a more sustainable and resilient industrial world.